Hey, what's up guys, it's Kate. If you haven't noticed by the title of this video, this is the 50 Facts About Me challenge tag thing video. I don't know what it's called. So I've got the facts written down on my phone, so let's get going. My Chinese star sign is a tiger. Rawr! I prefer to wear red lipstick than any other colour. Don't know why that is, but I just do. I am quite introverted, as in, despite looking quite extroverted on camera, I am very, very quiet and subdued in civilization. I'm very, very quiet. I'm just like, no, don't talk to me, please don't talk to me, don't like it. The games that actually got me into gaming are Dead or Alive and Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I sing and I also play piano. My favourite Disney film is Mulan, and my two favourite films in general, because I can't pick one, is Stick It and Jennifer's Body. When I was possibly about 8 or 7, I started learning French, and all I say is Bonjour, je m'appelle Kate, which means hello, my name is Kate. I think I know how to say tennis. I think it's la tennis. If you speak French, please, leave in the comments below, tell me if that's right. I took Spanish in year 9 and 10, but I actually can't say anything because I can't remember anything from those lessons because I was amazing. I'm an amazing student. I cannot actually do anything without music. Like, I can't get out of bed in the morning without listening to music because I won't be able to function properly. I don't know why that is, it's just who I am. Hang on. When I'm at Starbucks, you know how you have those little bits where you can put cinnamon and vanilla and nutmeg and chocolate in them? I can't go out of Starbucks without pretty much abusing the cinnamon shaker. I will use that to death, pretty much. It's just all the cinnamon. I am actually really, really short. I think I'm about 4'11", if that. I'm really, really tiny. I don't know why. I think it's because my nan on my dad's side is also very small and possibly about the same height as her. To my knowledge, I've actually never been stung by a wasp or a bee, which scares me because I don't know if I'm allergic to any of them. So it kind of worries me when I'm sitting around them. I'm like, oh, please don't go near me. Sting me if you have to, just to let me know if I'm allergic. That's all I think about. I'm just like, this might sound really weird, but I actually love making beds. Like when I'm at my boyfriend's or my best friend's, if her bed or his bed are a mess and they go out the room for a few minutes, you can flippin' bet that I will actually change one if I have time. If they ask me to, I'll change the sheets. If not, that bed will be made. All the time. My favourite colour is like a tealy blue, which is like this colour behind me. Behind the starring poster, which I love, the tealy blue colour, but I actually don't suit that colour, unfortunately, and so basically my favourite colour to wear is red. Red. I am actually extremely over-emotional. Like in The Fault in Our Stars, when Hazel's crying, even before the tragedy happened, which I'm not going to mention in case you haven't watched it. If you've not watched it, have you been living under a rock? Go watch it. It's quite a good film. But yeah, when she started to cry, I was just basically a mess. I was just like, oh. And then I basically started crying into my boyfriend's shoulder, and then my best friend and her boyfriend just laughed at me. Thanks, guys. 9 times out of 10, my socks will not match. No matter what it do, it's just, they won't match. Nope. One of my actually earliest memories was playing Splashdown with my little sister, which is a really good game. I think it was made for the Atari, and I don't know if they brought it out on Xbox or not. I think they must have because that's what I played it on. I wouldn't go to bed as a child without watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer once more with feeling. I've never been dumped. That sounds really weird, but I've never been dumped. I've always been the one to end the relationship, which sounds really weird, but I've just never been dumped, which is bad because I can't give people sympathy when they've been dumped. It's just like, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do, I'll just pat your head, which I do a lot. I was bullied for my love of Cats the Musical in primary school, and I still love that musical to this day. It's currently in my DVD player, like, please watch me. I'm like, no, Cats the Musical. I'm slightly odd. When I was younger, I had quite a Cockney accent because I reflected my granddad's accent, which is Cockney. I only said a few words, but the main one I would say was angel, which came out, Angel, your little angel. Great. I actually have a really bad memory for recent events. However, my memory of past events is rather quite good because I can't remember what I actually had for lunch, but I can remember what the teacher said when she handed me my exam results, which were not good. And it was, yeah, I know who you are, let me just find your name, it's at the bottom of the pile. Sorry, Miss Coldclough. I actually suffer from anxiety and panic attacks, which are just such a pain. I mean, like, it doesn't get me down, but it's just a pain in the ass. When I'm at my dad's, I will live off tea and flavoured water, like in drink form obviously. I won't just sit there and, you know, I won't eat. I'll just drink instead. I mean, I'll drink and eat obviously. However, when I'm at my mum's, I will drink flavoured water, juice or fizzy drinks. Whereas most people hate the smell of hair dye, I can't get enough of it. Like the other day I dyed my hair, as you can tell, I've got streaks in as well. But I actually decided to sniff the hair dye. It was like, I love the smell. And it just burns so badly. Don't do that, it really, really stings. I tend to make really, really random noises. Like, I'll just go, "Mah!" Like, to my friend, she'll know what I'm on about. Like, if I'm feeling down, I'll just go, meh. And she'll be like, oh, sorry. Or I'll just sit there and go, and just meow for no apparent reason. I'm just sat on a bus with my mate and just go, I do get really weird looks off people, and now I realise why. You can always tell if I'm annoyed because I will suck my teeth. I'll just go and pout for a few seconds. I don't know why I do that. I think it's because my mum does that, so I've reflected a personality, not really trait, but something of my mum. I love the smell of blueberries, citrus fruits, cinnamon and blown out candles. God, I love the smell of blown out candles. It's just like, I am still to this day terrified of thunderstorms. Like, if there's a thunderstorm going on and I have enough signal, I will call my boyfriend and make sure he stays on the phone to me until that thunderstorm is over. Or I will call my best friend or another friend. Basically, I should not be alone during those because I'm just a wreck. I am extremely attracted to people with tattoos and piercings. Oh, it's just so hot. It's basically an instant turn on, and I hate the phrase turn on, but gorgeous. I have two middle names, which are Jane and Louise. So my full name is Catherine Jane Louise Howell, which is lovely and long. The reason my parents named me with such a long name was because I was a really, really small baby. I was 4 pounds and 6 ounces, I think. I was 4 pounds something. But yeah, so they decided to give me a long name for a little girl, which is still funny to this day because I'm still little. I really don't like cake because the texture actually makes me retch. However, I love cheesecake. Like, I could eat cheesecake forever if it was, you know, socially acceptable and I didn't, you know, become, like, out here. I will randomly burst into song or just sing how I'm feeling. Like, right before a maths exam, I was like, I am going to fail. Maths teachers looked at me and went, don't sing like that, don't think like that anyway. They're like, I'm sorry, I'm going to fail. I then actually failed my exam because I'm a dickhead. I entered a writing competition when I was in year 10, and it was based off the FM Static song Definitely Maybe, which is one of my favourite songs, and I actually came first place with it, which was great. I hate going to the beach, like, with a passion. If I have to go to the beach, I will find any excuse to get out of it really, really quickly. I'll be like, oh, I don't feel well. My cat needs to go to the vet. If it's with friends, I will find any excuse. I really don't like them. However, I do love the ocean, I love the sound of the ocean, but I hate sand really badly. When I was about 7, I got a guitar for Christmas, and I still can't play it. I've tried to play it, I've tried to learn, and I can't do it. So it's basically just sat in the corner of my bedroom for about nearly 10 years. I am a pescatarian. Little random fact there. I did work experience in a primary school and then realised halfway through my second day that I actually really don't like kids. Which was great because I had another like 2.5, no I didn't, I had 3.5 days left there, so I was like, woohoo! I constantly move my legs, like you might have actually seen during the video that I've been shaking, and that's because my legs are actually shaking really badly. For no apparent reason, I will just twitch or shake my legs all the time. You have no idea how much people hate me for that. Because I'll be in the car, and for example, when I was going to pick up my exam results, before I could go in, we had to wait until, I think it was 9:30, and I was just sat in the car, and I was shaking my knees because I was quite panicky, and I was actually wobbling the car because of how much I was shaking. If I really like an anime or a cartoon, usually anime, that anime theme tune will end up on my phone. Both the theme tune and the ending, like with Nana and K-On! And Ouran High School Host Club. And, oh, what's this one called? I watched quite a few, that's the problem. I can't remember. Oh, Lucky Star. Those are the main anime songs on my phone. Like, I've got a load of the songs from K-On! On there as well, so it's like, ah! Oh no, where's my note gone? 1 minute. This one is quite personal to me, which is my best friend has basically helped me out an unbelievable amount of times. Like, I know everyone's best friend helps them out a lot, but my best friend has basically saved me from a lot of problems, and I don't think she realises how grateful I am to her. I love her to bits. She is an amazing person, and even though she feels like she's not, because she's been getting a lot of people having a go at her recently, I love her to bits. So I love you, Paige. You're my best friend and I love you. I'm actually really freaked out by swans. Bit of a random one now. I'm really freaked out by swans and geese. I was chased by a swan as a kid, so I don't like them at all. I don't like going to parties unless it's like quite a small group of friends, or if there's alcohol involved. I'm a typical British teenager. Haha. I physically cannot sleep without there being some, like, either a program on my TV or usually on my phone or laptop. My main one I actually can fall asleep to is Dr. Phil. However, if I'm with... I got interrupted by a yawn then. Rude. However, if I'm with my best friend, we'll watch How to Catch a Predator. I don't really know why that is. I think it's because of Chris Hansen. We just love his voice. It's very, very relaxing. Which doesn't make sense. I have to constantly re-pierce my ears. You can't actually tell that they're pierced, but I have to constantly re-pierce them because within a day the hole will have closed back up. So I'm having to sit there going, great. Just re-pierce the ear. I have dyed my hair about 20 to 30 times throughout my life, including bleaching it 3 times when I was younger. Like, I bleached it twice last year, and a few years prior to that I bleached it another time, thinking that I could go back to blonde because I was a mistake with hair dye. I have 2 cats, 3 dogs, and a lot of fish, and I really, really want a hamster. It's basically just like a massive big zoo here. And finally, it took me all day to actually make this video because I had to think of all the facts, and I spent most of the day on Skyrim. I'm sorry! But yeah, that's the 50 facts about me video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more of me, like and favourite if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye!